Mikhaili, go ahead and mute everything that's not us.
Okay. Check.
I can hear you. Oh, I can see us. It looks like we're live.
Oh, we are live?
Yeah, I said.
Oh,
we were
wow.
going
Okay.
live.
Mikhaili did not let us know we were live.
You
We're just
told
here
me to go live.
going
Look
like
like
this,
a bunch of
acting like
fools,
idiots. Like this is
bunch of
not
goddamn fools.
like we have not been doing this
Come on,
podcast for
come
6
on
years. Goodness
Be
gracious.
professional, please.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Big Screen Boys. It is a glorious day today, Cash. We're talking movie news
he
here.
has risen.
He has risen. He has risen. Happy Easter to everybody. We are here today, Cash. What are we talking about?
Well, it's been big news. It was Star Wars Celebration last week. Star Wars Celebration Europe happened.
Your phone.
Oh, geez, happened in London. I gotta watch these guys though. They're good.
Hey, I've heard they're pretty good.
Come on, you gotta check them out.
Good. Come on now.
But yeah, Star Wars Celebration happened in London last week, so it's like the Christmas for Star Wars fans, and they
Yes.
released a lot.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, they laid it all down for being dormant for a long time, not knowing what's going to happen at all. Are we ever going to get a new Star Wars movie? I never thought we were.
No, and then they had canceled, or they had said that they were canceling like Rogue Squadron and all these kind of films.
Which they came out and said it's
said
not
maybe not necessarily canceled, just push back.
But Patty Jenkins probably not working with them anymore.
Probably not. She's got a lot on her plate. She's probably just like,
I
you
don't
know
think
what?
she does anymore. But
Yeah.
after the failure that was Wonder
Boy
Woman 2.
in 1984. Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah,
wasn't the best one.
But they released so many big news drops and big titles and everything. It's crazy. And
I mean, where do we even start?
I think we should start
At the top of this article here.
Should we start with the movies?
Yeah, we can start at the movies.
Should we go at the very tippy top? Because they laid down what's going to be the next 3 movies in the Star Wars universe, and it's crazy. It's kind of what we wanted, though. 3 new films. One directed by James Mangold that takes place 25,000 years in the past.
Even before the Old Republic. This is like the very inception of
it's the first
Jedi
person to ever feel the Force. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And James Mangold said he wanted to make a biblical story, something like 10 Commandments or like Prince of Egypt or something.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Yeah, the Prince of Egypt.
Yeah.
That kind of storyline. Yeah.
Exactly. So super excited for that. And Kathleen Kennedy came out and said these films are not just ideas, that they are pretty far in the production process. They haven't started filming anything like that, but he said like the scripts are done and they're damn near ready to go. And a lot of them have been cast as well. So that's big news. So 3 live action films. James Mangold's directing one. Dave Filoni's directing another. And the Dave Filoni one is going to be what people are guessing is going to be the conclusion of the Mandalorian universe, which would be Boba Fett, Ahsoka, and the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
We don't know a whole lot about that.
Yeah, we don't know a whole lot about that. And I wonder how many more seasons that they will be doing of The Mandalorian. I mean, obviously, season 3 cannot be the end, right? But the film's probably not going to release until 2026, 2025, my guess.
Yeah, at least
so we may get at least one more season of The Mandalorian, if not 2. But
yeah, and I think at some point they're all going to start merging together like Ahsoka. The Ahsoka series trailer just dropped and showed us a ton. But yeah, that's Dave Filoni. And Dave Filoni is doing so much goddamn work in the Star Wars universe.
Yes, he is. And a lot of good work, too.
Yeah.
Dave Filoni's a friend of the show. Let's put it that way.
Yes, he is,
know, I stand by
he
him.
should be running it probably. But he's also confirmed that Tales of the Jedi. Did you ever watch Tales of the Jedi?
Yeah, I watched the first couple
it.
episodes. Yeah, but they're only like 15 minutes.
People are saying they liked it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, the Ahsoka one, the baby Ahsoka one was good.
I didn't see that one. And there's a Qui-Gon Jinn one as well.
Yes,
and
there
a
is.
Yaddle one that Bryce Dallas Howard does the voice for in that one. But yeah, I haven't seen that yet, but I'm going to watch them because everyone says they're really good. And it was confirmed that a second season of that is coming out by Dave Filoni. But yeah, Dave Filoni is directing this movie.
Since we're on season 2 of things, I have 2 shows I want to talk about. First and foremost, Ewan McGregor came out and said he really wants to do an Obi-Wan Kenobi season 2, but Lucasfilms doesn't just yet. So we don't know if we're going to get a season 2 of the Kenobi series. For me personally, being a huge Kenobi fan, loving the story between him and Vader, and there's so much that you could do in that time frame. I would really like to see a season 2 of Kenobi, but Lucasfilms has not greenlit that quite yet. However, what has been greenlit, and it's projected to come out August 2024, and that is season 2 of Andor. Andor is that time period, the
Yeah.
whole heist things and everything about that in the prison. It was phenomenal. It is still my favorite work. It is my favorite standalone, or it's my favorite Star Wars film once Disney acquired the rights. And now it is my favorite show. I just loved Andor from start to finish. It's exactly what I wanted. It was dark. It was gritty. It was more adult.
Great. It was amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's cool that it shows kind of the start of the rebellion or like the inner workings. And Andor is the only Star Wars movie, TV show, anything to ever get politics right.
Yeah.
The politics in Andor were exciting. Like
Yes.
the late, I can't remember her name,
Mhm.
the head lady who's really high up in the Senate and everything like
Yeah.
that. She's like part of the Senate, and she's the one funding, this. I
love it.
It was so interesting, man.
Yeah.
And you're always so worried that she's going to get caught or found out or something like that. Yeah. I loved Andor, and I can't wait. It's like August 2024 or
Yes,
something. is what
August
they're saying.
2024.
Yeah.
So we got to wait a whole year.
They're
and a
getting
half,
right on it
but
though. I mean,
yeah.
they're I think they're starting to film it right now. So, and it's supposed to lead up directly up to Rogue One.
Right. Well, probably not pretty close to it, but they have that canon book that came out that is like right before Rogue One.
Right.
It's called like Rogue, but yeah, it leads right up to it. So it's probably going to intertwine that book too, which would be really
I
cool.
assume they'll probably put that as some part or kind of intertwined, like you said. But yeah, that's going to lead right up to it. I can't wait. Andor is amazing. Yeah,
Yes,
like you
it
said,
really
it's
is, from
really,
start to
really good. And I
finish.
guess they showed some footage at Star Wars Celebration that they haven't released yet. But I can't wait for it, man.
Yeah. But I am being patient with it, and I am very understanding, because that was a lot to make that show. And like just how they made it, like
Yeah.
they didn't cut any corners with it. It really immersed me. It really felt like Star Wars.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
it's cool, and it's
It
cool
was
to start
awesome.
to explore more and more of the universe and get some answers to things that I want to know. I want to
Mhm.
know how the rebellion started, and it's cool that it started from within the Senate.
Yeah.
And it started very, very small and then grew to a giant thing. Because the season 2 of Andor is supposed to be 12 years ahead or something
Mhm.
like that, like way ahead
Yeah.
of what season 1 was.
Well, and that's the thing too. I liked it too because it was very realistic, because the Empire at that point was getting fat and lazy, and they were so boastful and arrogant
Oh yeah,
about them being so powerful. They kind of just got lazy, and because of that,
everything. Yeah,
the rebellion kind of
Uh-huh.
sparked.
their armor started getting too cheap.
Yeah.
Their training ended up getting worse. Yeah,
Just
it
too
was-
many coffees by
it came too bureaucratical, and it was
Mm-hmm.
and they were so rich, but they were cutting. It got they were just the people on top were doing good. Everyone
Yeah.
else was doing very,
and they were
bad,
so
but,
pompous too, and just didn't care about people. I just loved it.
The crazy
yeah.
thing is, before all of this, I thought everyone thought that Taika Waititi's movie was the next Star Wars film to come out, because
Mhm.
they were talking a lot about it. They did bring it up. They said he's still working on it, but they don't know if it will be. It doesn't sound like it's going to be the next of these next 3.
No.
It's so strange. I thought that one was the furthest one, as far as the process went.
Right.
But yeah, no, it hasn't been so far.
Well, Kathleen Kennedy came out at Star Wars Celebration and said that he's writing the script himself. So
Yeah,
he is
exactly.
working very hard on his own Star Wars film. So I think he probably really just wants to get it right, make sure all the ducks are aligned before, you really pull the trigger on it. But
Oh yeah,
I'm excited for that. I mean, he's got a very unique directing style, and I think
It'd be
he
great.
could make a great
Absolutely,
story.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited about it.
They talk about Ryan Johnson.
Unfortunately, not going to get that
Yeah,
trilogy.
not yet, at least.
Yeah.
Ryan Johnson was someone that they really wanted, but then Netflix came in and gave him that huge deal, and because it was in development hell of what would happen with this trilogy because of what happened with the Star Wars,
The first,
which
trilogy,
I don't
yeah.
blame him at all, man. I mean, he had a vision for a movie, and then
Mhm.
they completely scrapped his vision. We're like, we're gonna take it in another direction.
Yeah.
Which I liked. That's my favorite film of that trilogy is
Mhm.
his film. It's
Yeah.
the most unique. It's the most where it's like, oh my God, something might happen,
In the Red Throne,
Best scene of any,
Awesome
right?
scene,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, for
100%.
sure. So, and I like a lot of people give a lot of shit. That was the most divisive
It
film
was.
for sure, because the critics gave it good reviews.
Yep.
but the Star Wars fans.
I would say the only things that were a little irritating were the side stories because they didn't end up taking those anywhere in Rise of Skywalker. And that's where
And
everyone was
again, not his
complaining.
fault at all.
Yeah.
They should have gave him that trilogy to start out
Mhm.
with, or I had a vision or something. But yeah. So I mean, they know Disney loves Ryan Johnson. That's what everyone says. But he's making a lot of money at Netflix, and he's doing those mystery movies that he
Mhm.
loves to do, and he's
Yeah.
doing things that he wants to do. So
And those are very good.
we'll see. None of the films that they have announced have been announced as trilogies. I think they each one of them they're setting up for, but
Yeah.
they want to see. They don't want to make the same mistake, and
No.
because if
Well,
any of
they-
them screw up, they want to go, "Hey, one and done."
Yep.
But they don't want to do a Han Solo thing where it's like, "Yeah, man."
Well, and don't announce a trilogy without all three scripts in a cohesive story, right? I
Yes.
mean,
Know
God, how
where
do
you're
you fumble the
going.
ball that bad?
Yeah, fumble
And
the
that's
bag.
what they did. Yeah, they fumbled the ball in
yeah,
the bag. They
yeah.
fumbled the whole damn thing, you know. But
Yeah. So
we gotta talk about this too, man. Grand Admiral Thrawn.
That's big news.
Miyamoto, live action actor confirmed to be from actually Star Wars Rebels, voiced it, and that's Lars Mikkelsen.
oh yeah.
Or Mickelson, I should say. But yeah, he will be playing Thrawn.
Well, they
And-
released the trailer for Ahsoka at Star Wars
Mhm.
Celebration.
You got to see
and
the
we,
back of him.
Yeah, we just got to see it back.
Oh,
And then they
I
didn't release till the
grinned.
next day after who
Mhm.
it was because I read all the articles and they're like, who's going to play him? Who's going to play him? But all the Star Wars fans wanted Lars to play him.
Mhm.
And they weren't sure because Dave Filoni hasn't carried over that many voices from the show to the live action.
Right.
So they were not, but that's great casting, man.
It is.
And apparently
is.
she's hunting him down.
I am so excited for that. That's going to be awesome.
She hates him.
Yeah.
But man, Ahsoka looks so good.
Mhm.
It looks amazing. I guess
Rosario
Rosario Dawson,
Dawson.
I guess she trained a ton.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you watch the animated series, like she's doing some incredible stuff. So
Mhm.
to carry that over, I mean, it's gonna be
A challenge.
tough.
Yeah, for sure.
But check out, we're gonna react to Ahsoka.
We
at
most
some point,
certainly
so
will.
look forward to that,
Yep.
and because it looks amazing.
It really does.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. But yeah, she looks great in it. The other film that we didn't talk about was Daisy Ridley's Star Wars film
Yes.
that
It-
is
it-
coming out.
And again, I thought Daisy Ridley did a good job. Those films were not her fault. They weren't any of the actors' faults. It was just the terrible script and story and the execution of everything. But
Yeah, Daisy Ridley was not the problem of those
Mm,
films.
no,
She
not
was
at all.
easily the best part of those
Mhm.
films. And I wanted, oh my God, we all wanted her character to go in such certain ways that they just ended up not going in any way that we wanted it
oh
to.
my goodness, no.
That was the one time where the fan theories were so much better than what
Way better.
what ended up
Way
happening.
better.
Remember, we ended up thinking all this crazy shit that she was going to end up being a Sith and
Mhm.
all that.
Yeah.
She was going to go dark side, and Kylo Ren and them would switch. That would have been fucking cool.
It would have been. It would have been a lot cooler than what we got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, not her fault. But they're coming out, and I can't remember. Do you have the director's name that's going to be directing that series?
No, I don't. That's one of the three, right?
Yeah, that's one of the 3 films that's coming out. But it's a director. She directed Miss Marvel as well. But yeah, it's 15 years after the events of The Last Jedi, and I guess it's following Rey as she tries to rebuild
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. Sorry,
So forgettable that you went right to the Last Jedi.
I only saw it once.
So did I. I only saw it in theaters. Said I will
Yeah.
never watch this piece of crap again.
I
Yeah.
only ever saw it once, so I hardly remember. Charmine Obad Chinoy is the director,
Yeah.
and she directed episodes. It's been talks for a long time that she was going to get a Star Wars film. But yeah, it's following 15 years, Rey trying to rebuild the Jedi Order. You know, that always works out.
No, to perfection. I mean, that just adds Luke. It went swell for him. So yeah.
But yeah, apparently it's pretty far in development. But the big question is who is the bad guys of these films? And the big question is this the 10th film of, the
Yes.
entire series? People are saying no right now. People are saying that it's not going to be the 10th film. But it makes the most sense to me.
So can we do, Cash, we were talking about fan theories. And remember when we all thought Snoke was going to be Darth Plagueis? So how about we do this? How about Plagueis is the bad guy now, right?
Yeah, that'd
Episode
be
10,
crazy.
11, and 12. It'd be really cool.
That would make sense that there would be one more Sith left.
Yes.
Because according to the rise of Skywalker,
Mhm.
there's no Sith left.
No.
That's the problem of the being a bad guy is there's no more bad guys left.
Mhm.
That would be cool. You'd have to write it in a way though that regular audiences could get it, and it'd
Yeah.
have to be like, the entire movie.
But it was brought
The
up.
entire movie would have to be built to where the last scene would be the reveal that it's Darth Plagueis or something
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But I think with Darth Plagueis would be really cool. Or if Thrawn is not, whatever, if he's not killed by Ahsoka or whatever, you could do a Thrawn, I guess, is like the bad guy.
he'd be older
Because
at that point,
he'd
though,
be
right?
very old. Yeah. But you could do like a cloning thing. But then it's like, where the hell was he this whole time?
Yeah.
So
and
I don't.
Thrawn is very into cloning.
He is. He's very into cloning. Well, and we saw that in Heir to the Empire too.
And that is
right?
what we think of, that maybe some of these Sith in the new Ahsoka series could be clones, because he did
Mhm.
find a way to clone. He cloned one. He found one Jedi that he can clone. And he's started to clone a bunch of other. That's kind of heir to the throne. So we might see some clone Sith, and maybe that's why they're not real Sith, and that's why they have the orange lightsaber.
Right.
It's because they're not a full actual real Sith. They're all.
Mhm.
I can't wait for that, man. I'm so excited for that. Thrawn is like, he's the greatest bad guy, I think, in the Star. I like him more than any other bad guy. I like him more than Vader. Vader, of course, has his own thing going for him.
Of course.
But Thrawn is just, he's evil.
Thrawn's
He's
amazing.
a tactician. He's
And
so
he's-
smart.
Yeah, that's the thing. His species is so incredibly smart.
Yeah.
That's what makes it
That
fun.
he can
is that
compete
you
with any
always-
Jedi or anything.
Yeah.
And that's why he was the heir to the Empire.
To
He
the
was supposed to
Empire,
take over. Yeah.
Yeah. And those books are incredible, dude.
Yeah, those books are great.
really, really good.
So yeah, that's the question of that Daisy Ridley one. I'm interested though, man.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to get back in the theater to see Star Wars films.
That is
Again.
one thing I miss, is going to the theater to watch Star Wars films.
Yeah, the series have been
The series
great.
are awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be nice to go back to a theater, because they're always a really, really special event when you go to a Star Wars movie.
Oh yeah.
Like I remember everyone that I've ever gone to.
Oh,
Saw
100%.
but,
Absolutely. Yeah.
I still remember. I'll never forget getting a big group of when Attack of the Clones came out, which ended up being. But man, I just remember how excited I was.
Oh
dude.
yeah. I talk about it all the time, but my dad used to always pull me out of school to go and see when any of the prequels came out.
Mhm.
He'd let me skip school and we'd go and watch it like
Yeah.
a matinee. And I loved them as kids.
They were
So
awesome.
man, have I been burnt out on them because of those last
The
because of the last
three.
trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's
Which
the thing.
and Force Awakens too was very promising. They're like, all right.
Yeah.
They're like, it was obviously a lot of fan service.
Mhm.
Like they had to make it feel like the rest. Like, okay, let's move away from this now. Let's do our own thing. Next two, same thing.
Crazy. Well, and that's the
Uh,
thing that was so weird about it, is like the first one was kind of that fan service. You loved it, you appreciated it. You wanted to get away from that. And The Last Jedi did that to a large extent,
Yeah.
with everything going on. And then they just kind of reverted back to it with
Yeah,
Rise of
exactly,
Skywalker.
yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell are we doing?
Well, the Last Jedi
Sidious is dead.
started to go
Jeez.
that route of we're going to do our own thing, and people hated it.
Mhm.
People were very
Yeah.
upset. So they went. That's just crazy. Yeah,
We
it's crazy.
do-
There was 3 endings to that
Yeah.
last film.
Yeah.
It could have gone 3 different ways,
And
and I think they might have chose the worst one.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
no.
just like, I was in the theater literally talking out loud, being like, what the hell? Like, I was
Yeah.
just like, really? This is so bad.
Remember they
But-
brought Michael Eisner in.
Yeah, I don't want to keep complaining about it, because it is.
No,
what
because
it
we
is.
have a
It's
lot
in
of
the
good news
past.
actually.
We
you
do.
know?
We got to
I
talk
think,
about
yeah.
the Acolyte, dude.
That was going to be my next, because this is one
Mhm.
of my most anticipated ones.
Yeah, and when I heard what they said about it, right, the pitch for it was part Froze, part Kill Bill.
It is. So it's a story. So it's the director of Russian Doll. If you haven't watched Russian Doll on Netflix, season 1, season 2 is all right. Season 1
Mhm.
is so fucking good. It's kind of like a Groundhog Day. This girl's like stuck in the same day. She keeps going back and forth, but she keeps dying. Every time she dies, she restarts the day over.
Yeah.
She can't stop dying. It's really fucking good, dude. Yeah, you should check it out. But that's the lady who created that show, Leslie Headland, is creating The Acolyte, which is, they already showed footage of it. It's like close to being released, I feel like.
Yeah.
But it is supposed to be a story about the dark side, about someone's fall to the dark side. It's supposed to be all about the dark side. But yeah, she said it was a combination of Frozen meets Kill Bill.
And then she says, as for Kill Bill, I think it's a really good reference for the modern day martial arts film. So we're going to get a lot of that. And that's something that I've missed so much, Cash. And say what you will about the prequels. I enjoyed the prequels quite a bit. And there are a lot of things you can pull away from it. But some of the best things about the prequels were the combat scenes. I mean, they were phenomenal lightsaber battles.
They really took the choreograph of the fights to a next level.
To the
for
next level.
sure. Yeah, because they had the budget to.
And I would love to do that for Acolytes.
But this will be our High Republic show. This is 100 years before the Phantom Menace.
Yep.
I cannot wait. They said apparently when she pitched it, she said she was shocked that she wasn't thrown out of the building because I guess it is supposed to be very, very dark. But she said it's High Republic near the beginning of the prequels, and it's exciting part of the timeline. This is where the bad guys are outnumbered. They are the underdogs. I'm really excited for you guys to see things you haven't seen in live action before.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah. They said some footage was shown to the crowd, but they haven't released anything yet. The release date is 2024, so next year.
So we're gonna get Andor, Acolytes,
Skeleton Crew.
Skeleton Crew. Yeah, we got to talk about that next. We got to talk about Skeleton Crew.
Yeah, they released the first footage for Skeleton Crew, which is another series that I cannot wait for. It's being co-created by John Watts, the guy who did the new Spider-Man films. Mm-hmm. They're comparing it to an Amblin. They specifically mention Amblin during this, so they're saying Goonies meets Star Wars. It's based on a bunch of kids that are out in space. They're fighting pirates. Space pirates are a big thing, I guess, in this. And I guess Jude Law is a Jedi that ends up helping them out.
Oh, cool. Jude Law. I've always actually wanted to see Jude Law as a Jedi, so that's fun.
Yeah. They love hiring British actors for Jedi.
They do.
But yeah, I think
even if they hate it, like Alec Guinness.
Old Ben Kenobi. They released a good amount of footage, I guess, for this too. The footage they released, they said the kids appeared to have found their way aboard a mercenary starship. There are shots of them encountering weird creatures, holograms, and their parents back home begging them for a return. And the kids are being menaced by pirates. The kids find themselves on the run from blaster fire in what looks like a pirate base and flying away in their new ship before a trailer concludes with them locked up in a prison cell carved out of a cave.
And here's the thing. That sounds phenomenal. But can I just go ahead and read off a couple of these directors here?
Oh, I already know.
We have John Watts. Okay, awesome. David Lowery. Are you kidding me? Or what?
David Lowery's
the
amazing.
Daniels.
Yeah.
Are you?
That's why I'm excited about this series.
Yes.
They were all attached super early on, so the script has got to be amazing.
Yeah, Bryce Dallas Howard as well. I mean, she's also awesome in everything. And it was so funny. I'm starting to key in on when she is directing because last episode I was like, this is definitely a very Bryce Dallas Howard. And then the credits at the end, of course, Bryce Dallas Howard. It's always the best episodes I feel like she directs.
She's great, man.
She is.
She
does a really good job with Star Wars.
She's done amazing. I can't wait, man. All these movies I'm excited for.
Yeah. There's nothing where I'm like,
I'm excited for. Yeah, exactly. No. I can't wait. I'm excited to see where The Mandalorian goes. That Ahsoka series is the next series we're getting, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm also very this was a heartwarming moment at Star Wars Celebration. Ahmad Best, who voiced Jar Jar Binks, he got a lot of hate back in the day for the prequels.
Well, he was in The Mandalorian. Of course, yeah.
And, they showed a picture of him as a Jedi, and he just got a thunderous applause and cheers. And I'm glad that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because, that guy went through so much, and he didn't deserve it. Like, he was just an actor trying to do his job. He wasn't the one
Star Wars does, man.
I know, man.
Star Wars is so good at just crushing people.
Yeah, I really can't. The weight
and
of
then bringing them back.
Yeah, and then cheering them on. And, well, thanks, guys. I almost freaking off myself. But,
I know.
Now you guys love me. Yeah, it's hard, dude. Sometimes the fans need to chill.
That's why I know everyone talks about how they'd love to be in a Star Wars film, but that's why some actors are like, I don't know. I don't think,
could ruin my career. Really good.
Exactly. So I'm excited though, man. Out of all those movies, what are you most excited for?
Out of the movies?
Yeah.
Well, obviously the Mangold one.
Yeah.
The Dawn of the Jedi. Dawn of the Force.
Is it Dawn of the Force?
I think it's Dawn of the
Force. Yeah, I believe it is. Yeah, Dawn of the Force.
That one's by far, film-wise, my most anticipated.
That one's the most exciting because you can go anywhere with it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no... And also the Jedi in that, I mean, he's even going to be called a Jedi. I don't even know. But he doesn't have to follow any rules.
No.
So many goddamn rules by the time we get into the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
So many rules. Like the Old Republic, the Jedi could do whatever they wanted.
And it was wild because you had thousands of Sith, thousands of Jedi. That was before the rule of two and everything. Yeah. So they were just going hard in the paint.
They were slaughtering people.
It was fun. It was a good time. Yeah.
But imagine how powerful this one new guy is going to be, or gal. We don't know yet,
Mhm.
but it's going to be incredible. Like you said, you can do anything. There's no canon 25,000 years
No.
in the past.
There's no Inception canon.
Yeah.
Inception of like
The only thing
the
that's
world.
close is in Clone Wars, like season 6, Yoda is starting to uncover
Mhm.
like the very
secrets.
beginning. Yep, exactly. And they kind of show him. It's like something they go and there's like a bunch of women show him something. And I guess Qui-Gon Jinn was also pretty versed in like the dawn of the very start of the.
Mhm.
But yeah, man, I can't wait.
As
That
far
one
as
is gonna be
TV
amazing.
shows, though, I don't know. It's like Acolyte, season 2 of Andor,
Skeleton
Crew. I'm like,
Ahsoka.
all of them. Ahsoka, yeah. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
A live action Ahsoka. So it's like I can't even rank them right now. You know what I mean?
I
Especially
know.
when you see the directors tied to Skeleton Crew, you're just like, it just
that
all
one is
looks
ridiculous.
fantastic.
That one's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, it's pretty nutty. But yeah, I'm just excited for all of it, dude.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. That it was a really good. I mean, out of all the Star Wars Celebration, this one feels like the most memorable because we just haven't heard a lot, and things we have heard in the past have been canceled, and then like so. But these things sound like they're already getting off the ground.
Yeah. And I still want to see Rogue Squadron. Okay, I understand they're not going to follow the books that were written in the 90s, and there's like 10, 15 books, and they're really good books.
I think they take
But-
some inspiration from that as well.
Yeah, I think they would need to. In a lot
And
of
they came out
ways.
with a game called Rogue Squadron that was really good as well. So that would be a really cool one. It would pretty much be.
It's like Top Gun in
I was gonna say
space.
Top Gun in Star Wars, exactly. Like you could
Yeah.
do that, have really close, like close-up shots of all the fighters and everything, and just make it super realistic, super loud.
One, too. There's something.
Have a beach scene,
A beach scene.
very homoerotic beach
Oh,
scene.
dude, it's called football, space football, or whatever. You can do
Space
it.
volleyball,
Volleyball, yeah, you can do it on Coruscant. You know,
gruesome dudes.
there's not a lot of room in Coruscant. A lot of big cities.
There's literally not a
No,
beach on
there's not.
Coruscant.
There's not.
Everything's covered in.
There are
pavement.
trillions of people on
It's
Coruscant.
covered in pavement. The
It's a
entire
lot of
world,
beaches. But maybe on Tatooine or something.
But
Who
yeah,
knows?
I think that'd be cool. But right now, I just want to see more Jedi stuff. I feel like
Mhm.
we don't get enough of that.
Yeah, I miss seeing a lot of Jedi in
Yeah.
Star Wars, and we don't get a lot of that. And I think we it would be nice to rebuild it.
We got
to
it
bring back
with
the arts.
Obi-Wan, but let's be honest. By the time Obi-Wan could wield a lightsaber in that series, he was
He was
eight
getting a bit
episodes
older.
in. It was
Yeah.
8 episodes in.
And he's a bit older too, and whatnot.
I
but-
want to see someone like that Ahsoka series. It's just gonna be pure her slaughtering people, man.
Mhm.
Like she is. I mean, she's obviously the nerds will be. She's not a real Jedi because she was never. Yeah,
she left the order because she was wrongfully accused of being a traitor. So I
Yeah.
get it, and she is a Jedi in my opinion. I don't.
No,
care.
I don't know, man.
I know.
Just like Anakin was
Oh,
never
the
a
nerds
Jedi.
will come after me.
Oh, I know.
They'll be
Come after your goddamn
pissed,
throat.
But whatever.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. That's gonna be so cool, though. And
Mhm.
she's pissed. She hates Thrawn. If you watch Star Wars Rebels,
Yep.
Thrawn's a big character in Star Wars Rebels. He's a big dickhead.
Oh, really? I never knew that about Thrawn.
He's cool though, man.
I love.
He is
Thrawn, dude.
cool.
Yeah, he is.
He's very cutthroat, very smart. He can.
That-
No one outwits Thrawn.
That is also one character, and I hate to say this because Sidious, awful cloning, but if they ever did kill off Thrawn, I would actually be okay just because he's so memorable. He's so amazing
Yeah.
that if he did come back one time, maybe
no,
as a
no,
clone,
you can't.
I'd be okay with it.
I hate what they. I mean, everyone talks about it, but I hate what they do where nothing matters in Star Wars. I hated that fucking Grogu got picked up by what's his name, the Jedi.
Oh, Ahmad Best. Yeah.
no,
The actor?
No, not Mark Hamill, Luke.
Oh, Luke,
I hate
yeah.
that he got picked up by Luke, and then like a day later, you're like, all right, you can't take it back. Like nothing mattered at all. It didn't matter in that because obviously you had to keep Grogu around because you got to sell those Grogu dolls,
Of
my guy.
course. You really do.
But it does like that decision didn't matter at all. Remember that was like
Yeah.
the end of the season where it's like, geez, that's heartbreaking. The next season, there he is.
Yep. Yeah.
Like, oh, what the fuck? So I hate that. I want people to stay dead. I want a Thrawn to be killed, but I want it to be very memorable, and I want it to be in a movie on a big
Mhm.
screen, and I want it to be by Ahsoka plunging a saber into his heart.
I know, dude. I almost want to see a Thrawn trilogy. Like, just
yeah, you do want to see
you
a,
take
a
a-
solo Thrawn.
Yeah, I do. I do.
You
I want
wouldn't
to
get
see a
that many, though.
film, man.
Yeah.
At least one film
Young
with Thrawn
Thrawn.
in it would be incredible. The
Yeah.
books are really, really good. Not a big fan of the High Republic. I told you that off the
Yeah.
podcast. But those Thrawn books that Star Wars or that Disney did,
Heir to the Empire.
Heir to the Empire is the original,
Yeah.
but the ones that they wrote with Disney taken over. Those 6 books, Ascendancy trilogy, and then the original that they wrote, are both great. I really enjoyed them. It'd be cool to see that in a film.
I can't wait.
A young Thrawn.
I know. I'm excited, man. Yeah, I'm very, very excited. I'm glad where Star Wars is going, is heading.
Finally.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care anymore about the Marvel universe at all. I wish Disney would put more time, give us as many Star Wars films as we get Marvel films.
And that's the thing too, because unlike Marvel, where it's kind of set in stone, the formula is there because they're all superheroes. And yes, there are a bunch of like alternate universes you can do or whatever, but Star Wars is ever expanding. There's new planets, new bad guys, new characters constantly. It can always be fresh.
It's always the same planet. Always the
I
same
know.
character.
I know it is. I know,
It's
but
always
they
Tatooine.
can expand
It's always
on it.
Tatooine.
Always
Yeah.
Tatooine. Or always Coruscant. It's like, oh my goodness, dude.
I'm glad actually we're getting back into Coruscant because
Yeah.
at least Coruscant's a cool planet. It's not a desert, okay?
When it's like the
I
capital
get you
of the
can shoot this in
galaxy.
Phoenix, but come on, man. There's so many planets.
I know.
What's cool about the latest Mandalorian episode is we're getting a lot more alien species throughout the entire thing. I loved it.
Yeah.
I love them having to go to the guys who run the droids on that new planet. The guy who refurbished all the battle droids or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Which is not a good idea, it turns out. Battle droids.
I have spoken.
Yeah. I love seeing all that kind of stuff.
Mhm. The culture of
And the
the
fish
alien
people,
species.
the pirate lady who was
I actually like that too.
who was like in
Because
love
yes.
with
Those two species have always hated each other. They've always been at war.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The squid people versus,
versus
octopus
the
people.
octopus. I
You think
should
of all
know their
people.
names,
You think
but-
of all people. Well, yeah, it's Admiral Akbar. That's his
Mhm.
species.
Yeah.
What do they call it?
I know. I'm forgetting too, and I
It's
just
something to do with octopus or squids.
alien species. Oh my goodness, I'm so embarrassed. I should know this, but
This is embarrassing for you.
I just don't. I don't remember right now. Let's
Oh,
see.
God.
Species.
Just type in Admiral Akbar. Why is our producer not doing this?
Because it doesn't want to have heavy hands hit the
That's
keyboard. turn everything off again.
That's true, dude.
Akbar. Species.
Oh, Mon Calamar.
The calamari.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, how do you not?
Whatever, dude.
Yeah.
I'm over it. I suck.
Yeah, the Mount Calamar. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they hate. Yeah, I like that. I like seeing those people. That's why I want to see. And
I'd like to see them go to their planet though, and like
it's the
actually
water planet.
underwater.
Yeah,
that'd be really.
They do
cool.
that in like
in like Clone Wars. and
in
whatnot.
Clone Wars. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. I'm excited. This was a really good Star Wars celebration. I thought.
Yeah, it was.
I hope these things don't get canceled or pushed back or whatever.
Hopefully not. It feels like they actually know where they're going now.
When is the Ahsoka
You know?
series coming out? That's soon.
It is. I think it's in August.
Oh my god! I think it is in August too.
Ahsoka release. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99% sure it's Star Wars. Let's see. It is Star Wars August. Yep, coming in August.
So that's our next one, right? Oh, my
It is our next one. I'm
Yeah.
very, very excited. Cannot wait for that.
I cannot wait. Yeah. Well,
And Rosario Dawson too. That's just literally the perfect cast choice. You could not have picked anyone better to play Ahsoka.
she looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in like the Mandalorian and stuff too, because she's already had
And
a
they
couple
show
cameos.
a lot. They show some scenes from Rebels that they're turning into live action scenes
Mhm.
as well. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It'll be great.
Yeah, and you said you're watching Rebels right
Yeah.
now.
I'm almost done with it.
Just wait till you get to that. Do you know what season you're on?
2.
There's 3 seasons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That last season, man, there's a scene where she fights Vader
Mhm.
at some point.
I've seen that scene. I've also seen the ending scene
Of course,
with
because
Thrawn.
it's been,
because it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the ending scene with Darth Maul, probably you've seen.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
I know
great,
how
man.
Maul
I
dies.
love that series. I loved it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I need to
Vader's a
watch-
badass in that.
I know I need to watch season 2 of Bad Batch too, because I
I
like
haven't
season
watched that
1
either. I
quite
haven't
a
watched that.
bit,
Yeah.
but I need to watch season 2.
I think my next series I'm going to watch is Tales from the Jedi.
Yeah. Oh, you burnt through that in an hour.
Yeah,
or
night.
two.
Yeah, exactly. But I want to watch that one. I can't wait. I'm getting excited again about Star Wars. I haven't been excited about Star Wars in a long time, I don't think.
It's gonna be great, man. These next couple of years, we're gonna get this new era of Star Wars, and I hope it's as good as what it's cracking up to be.
It's gotta be, man. It's the perfect time for it.
especially with
and they're getting good directors too. James Mangold, and he's like, he doesn't know if this is going to come out before Swamp Thing or not. He's like, they're being produced right at the same time. So he's like, I hope this comes out before Swamp Thing. Honestly,
That'd be
I'm
cool.
excited for Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
But I really want to see
have two bangers
I want
back
to
to
see a
back.
Jesus Jedi story.
Dawn of the Force. I love that too. That's actually a really good title for that.
Yeah, for sure. Better than Dial of Destiny. Like what? Get him.
I don't know. Indiana Jones have never had the best names. I mean,
No.
Temple of Doom is cool.
That's a cool
That's a
one.
really cool one. But
They've always had pretty good.
I guess so. Yeah, The Last Crusade.
Last Crusade's
Great.
awesome.
Yeah.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Dial of
That's-
Destiny
yeah,
is just
they're
not
all
the
good.
best.
No, it's not.
But I think the movie's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I have a lot of faith in that. But I can't wait, man. And what James Mangold, what is the luckiest man alive right now? Indiana Jones,
Mhm.
DC,
Yeah.
Star Wars.
And he gets the coolest concept
Yeah.
and probably the most to explore the new, whatever entails. So
Yeah. It's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be like people are gonna start worshiping that guy once he starts doing the Jedi stuff.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna be super fucking
It'll be
cool. I
fun.
can't wait. And is he gonna make a lightsaber, you think?
Oh, 100%.
You just-
Yeah, with the kyber crystals. Oh, yeah, dude. You gotta like discover where they're at, the cave and everything like that. It'll
That'd
be
be
sweet.
crazy. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right,
It'll be a
man.
religious experience, that's for sure.
I hope it comes out on Easter.
Well, I don't know about that. It's a little blasphemous, but maybe make it. Its
Fuck
own.
it, why
How
not?
about Star Wars?
They never
May 4th?
they never release movies on Sunday, but
Yeah.
hey,
Hey.
go for it.
Oh, once in a lifetime.
Or Christmas.
Oh, Christmas would be fun.
Yeah,
I don't
there
know
you
why
go.
I'm not okay with Easter, but okay with Christmas. But hey, whatever,
Because they release movies on Christmas.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is a thing, Cash.
Absolutely. All right.
Alrighty.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
Well, that is our recap for the Star Wars Celebration 2023. Thank you guys for joining us. Be sure to smash that like button, comment below, subscribe to the channel. We're getting closer and closer to 20,000 subscribers. Tell your friends about the channel.
Yes, we
Have them
are.
smash that subscribe button. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. My name is Mason Knight. That is Cash Krause. And until next time.
Bye.